Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, so what we have discussed in the last lecture, we have seen definition of surface, that is dg not equal to 0, and we have solved examples on dg not equal to 0, correct? And then we have seen the rectangular strip bent into the figure 8 is not a surface. Any doubt for that example? Actually,
No, ma'am.
if you are having any problem for sine inverse of x, so you should know what is the graph of sine inverse of x. Then only you can understand that why the function x inverse is not a continuous, because it's uh, अगर आपको x इनवर्स कंटिन्यूस नहीं है बताना है तो आपको उसके कोऑर्डिनेट फंक्शन है जो वो कंटिन्यूस नहीं है ऐसे दिखाना चाहिए, राइट? सो x इनवर्स, फर्स्ट you should define x inverse, then we have a sine inverse of x, that is x inverse of xyz is sine inverse of x into sine inverse of x comma z, and what is your y is sine of 2u. Okay, so here z is continuous function, only the x inverse is continuous or not continuous depend on sine inverse of x. Okay, and we see that the in the particular domain it is not a continuous. बघितलेत का सगळ्यांनी domain codomain for the sine inverse of x, in which domain those functions are continuous, all the trigonometric functions and their inverse one? Yes, it was a homework for you people, no? Whether you have done this, whether you have seen what are the graphs of all the trigonometric function, all the inverse function, that is sine inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse, cos inverse, sec, cosec, everything you have to see. What are the inverse functions? What is a domain and codomain? In which domain they are continuous? No doubt these are continuous function, but they are continuous in a particular domain. And after that domain, again the same graph will be continued.
Ma'am,
Yes.
sine inverse बघितलं.
Okay, you have seen for the sine inverse. Yes, anyone else? Whether you got the result, whether I told you whatever in the last lecture, is it correct, Rutuja? It is continuous in the minus pi
Yes,
by 2
ma'am.
to plus pi by 2, no?
Yes, ma'am.
But if you go beyond this minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, it is having some different function, क्योंकि वहाँ पे एक ब्रेक होता है प्लस सेम जो आपका ग्राफ होता है वो कंटिन्यू हो जाता है, राइट? Yes, anyone else have, whether you have seen the graph of sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse? We should know, no? Because after 6 months you are going to be a master of mathematics, and we are not knowing what is a graph of trigonometric functions. There you have studied the trigonometric function. I think in the ninth standard we have been introduced with the trigonometric function. बरोबर ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one thing I want to tell you about the Scilab कि almost syllabus Scilab का cover हो गया है. जो आपके practical session में syllabus जो दिया था वो complete हो गया है. That's why I haven't conducted the last two lectures, since I was also knowing that the Scilab cloud is not working. So whatever the syllabus covered up to now, that is okay for you, and I hope you have run some of the programs and you have submitted the assignment. So that is also okay. If Scilab works, then we will continue with the practical sessions. Sorry for the assignments, and then you can appear for the exam depending on those practical sessions we have conducted. Okay. येते ना सगळ्यांना Scilab?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so in the last lecture we have seen the rectangular figure can be converted into the figure 8, but it is not a example of a surface. It is one regular, but inverse function is not continuous. So you can say it is a coordinate patch, but it is not a proper patch. Okay, now let me give you some example. You have to check whether it is a coordinate patch and proper patch. Okay. Write the example. X of uv is equals to u square v plus v cube. X of uv is equals to u square v plus v cube. You have to check whether this mapping is 1 regular and inverse function is continuous. Okay, everyone have to check this. The next one is x of u is equal to cos 2u pi sin 2u pi and v. X of u is equals to sin 2u pi cos of 2u pi and v. Sin, cos and v. You have to check whether it is one regular and inverse function is continuous. Hey, can you do this for the homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one thing you should do, you do it as a homework for the second one. You should do first one here only. You should tell me that whether it is one regular and inverse function is continuous. One is easy to check. Just x of u1 v1 is equal to x of u2 v2. Do that and check whether it is one. Next, check the regularity by assuming this to be a function x1. This is x2 and x3. Then find out the Jacobian. फर्स्ट स्टेप में आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा x ऑफ u1 v1 is equals to x of u2 v2. Second step, what is the second step? Find the Jacobian matrix, derivative of u with respect to u square with respect to u, v plus v cube का 0 आ जाएगा. Derivative u with respect to v 0 0 and 1 plus ev square. Right, ये वाला 1 आ जाएगा, ये 2u. Check the rank of Jacobian matrix and find out first inverse function. X inverse of x, y, z is equals to uv. Right? For that you should name it as x is u, y is u square, z is v plus v cube. बरोबर? लिहिलेत का सगळ्यांनी example? You can
Yes, ma'am.
write the inverse function can be defined as x inverse of x, y, z is equals to u is nothing but your x, and what is v we have found? This is what v plus v cube is z. So how to write down v? Okay, what do? You check up to 1 and regularity क्योंकि यहाँ पे inverse function थोड़ा difficult है define करना. Let me check how to define an inverse function. Okay, check only 1 and regularity condition. Whether it is 1.
Yes, ma'am.
What about regularity? Whether you got at least 1 2 cross 2 minor of order 2 cross 2. मिलता है ना 2u0 1 plus 3v². Okay, check the irregularity. And second example, do it for the homework. And then now we'll come for the next example. As you can see here, this is 1 0 2u 0 and here is 0 again 1 plus 3v². So you get this 2 cross 2 minor, which is non-zero. So hence you can say that it is regular. Barabar? This is important when you have to check the regular 1 1 condition. 1 1 condition, I think it will be failed. दूसरा एग्जाम्पल ट्राई करा 1 1 कंडिशन फेल होणार आहे. Okay, no need to go for the next, right? Check it whether 1 1 condition fails or not. And should we go for the next example now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me write down the example. Prove that m, which is x square plus y square, it's a square plus 3z². Prove that m, which is a subset of E3, is x square plus y square, it's a square plus 3z² is equal to 1 is a surface. Okay, we want to show that it is a surface. If you are not knowing what is the definition of surface, then only you can do it with the help of dg not equal to 0. Barobar na? Because to go
Yes,
for the
ma'am.
definition, for every point you have to check out that whether for every point we can find out the proper patch and its image should contain the neighborhood of that point. Then only we can say that this is a surface. Okay, but for here we can check simply dg is equal to 0 or non-zero. Okay, so for that let me first define a g function g, which is a function of x, y, z. For this example, g of x, y, z, we'll write it as x square plus y square, it's a square plus 3z square minus 1. It is a g of x, y, z. Now let me check what is dg. That is dou g by dou x plus dou g by dou y dy plus dou g by dou z dz. What is g with respect to x? 2 as it is x square plus y square. Derivative with respect to x is 2x dx plus next term is 2x square plus y square. Derivative with respect to y is 2y dy plus with respect to z is 6z dz. This is what our dg. Now we want to check whether it is equal to 0 or non-zero. So if you want to check it is equal to 0, we have to say that all these coefficients of dx, dy, dz should be equal to 0. Okay, what are the coefficients? 2, that is, we can say it is 4 x square plus y square into x. Next is 4y x square plus y square. Third is 6z. Okay, all these coefficients should be equal to 0 simultaneously, then only dg will be equal to 0. Not equal to 0 check करने के बजाय हम equal to 0 कब होता है वो check करेंगे. Okay, now if I check it, what will we get? It is equal to 0 only if x, y and z all are equal to 0 simultaneously. Correct, no?
Yes, ma'am.
dg equal to 0 only if all the coefficients of dx, dy, dz are 0. Okay, this is possible only if x, y, z equal to 0, 0, 0. Okay, now let me check whether this x, y, z belongs to our m. Okay, what is m we have defined? We have x square plus y square square plus 3z square equal to 1. right? So x is equal to 0 plus 0 square plus 0 equal to 1. So 0 equal to 1 is not possible. So this xyz equal to 0 is not in the surface M. Okay, it is not a point in a M. So that's why we can say that it is a surface. तो पॉइंटच नाही आहे ना सरफेस मध्ये dg इक्वल टू 0 कधी येणार आहे एकच पॉइंटला कुठला पॉइंट आहे तो ओरिजिन 0 0 0 but this origin 0 0 0 is not a member of a M. What is your M? M is a subset of E3. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Also check that point is in the surface and you have to just put up whatever that point you are getting where dg equal to 0. You just put and you will get the result. If it is there, you will get some result. If it is not, then you can say that that point 0 0 0 is not in M, and hence dg is non-zero for all the points on a surface M. dg is not equal to 0 for all point P on a surface M, which implies from the result or from the theorem which we have seen, the M is a surface. Okay? Now let us go for one more example for x of uv. Solve many more examples are available in the exercises. Okay, in the next lecture we'll go for the patch computation. Actually, today's also net is not available. From the last 1 week, the same problem is going on. I have connected from the mobile and it will not work for more time. So we'll take one more example. X of uv is equals to u plus v, u minus v, and uv. X of uv is equals to u plus v, u minus v, and u into v. We want to check whether it is one regular and inverse function is continuous. Okay. Actually, question is what? Let x be the mapping from E2 to E3. They have given directly a mapping from E2 to E3 defined by x of uv is equals to u plus v, u minus v, and uv. Show that x is a proper patch. मतलब हमें वन regular and inverse function continuous ये तीनों prove करना है. And the image of x is a surface z is equal to x square minus y square divided by 4. Okay. What is given? X is a mapping from E2 to E3. Instead of saying D to E3, E2 to E3 is a mapping given, and we want to show that the image of X is a surface Z is equals to x square minus x square minus y square minus y square divided by 4. Now, whether can you tell me what is this surface actually looks like? Okay, don't consider Z because you are not capable with Z. 3D is not able to find out. Can you say me what is x square by 4 minus y square by 4 equal to some constant or equal to 1 if I have written? What is this one? Either you can
Ellipse.
recognize geometric object.
Ellipse.
It is ellipse. Okay. So z equal to this much if it is, what it should be?
Ellipse, ma'am.
Actually, it is x square minus हाँ, आपने जो बोला एक्स स्क्वेयर अपॉन फोर माइनस वाई स्क्वेयर अपॉन फोर, दैट इज नो डाउट इलिप्स, बट जेड इक्वल टू बी है ना वहाँ पे। इलिप्स क्या है हमारा, सिर्फ भी टू डायमेंशनल है, बट वी हैव बीन प्रोवाइडेड विद जेड इक्वल टू। Does anyone have an idea for this?
Ellipsoid, ma'am.
Parabola.
Parabola. Okay. Let me ask you a simple question. अगर मैं ये इक्वेशन लिख रही हूँ y is equal to x square, so what is this?
Parabola.
Parabola.
Okay, this is what two dimensional. So हम x and y, it is a some function of x and y, correct? But if I am writing three variables, it is a combination z minus x square by 4 minus y square by 4. So it is a function of three variables, so it must be in 3D, no? Whatever you are saying, it is parabola, ellipse, these are only two dimensional. Agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
सो ये जो मैंने आपको दिखाया एक्स स्क्वायर बाई फोर माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई फोर, ये आपको इजीली रिकॉग्नाइज करने के लिए पूछा था, क्योंकि अब z इक्वल टू ऐसा वाला अगर आप फिगर देखोगे तो तब आपको थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होगा कि हाँ इट कंटेन्स थ्री वेरिएबल, देन इट इज समवॉट डिफिकल्ट टू रिकॉग्नाइज व्हाट इट शुड बी. सो व्हाट यू टू सी फर्स्ट, एक्स वाई का कॉम्बिनेशन कौन सा आपको इमेज देता है, and then you have to write down z equal to, no? Okay, whether you are knowing hyperbolic, paraboloid, or ellipsoid, if you are knowing all this, then you can understand. ओके, z इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर अगर होगा तो वो क्या होगा, पैराबोला, इलिप्स, हाइपरबोला, व्हाट इट शुड बी. Z equal to x square or y is equal to x square, just like here we have written.
Paraboloid.
Okay, paraboloid. Uh, Again, you are confusing. I am simply saying z equal to x square. So we have only two dimensional, no? x y की जगह पे हमारे पास z x है. So we can say simply parabola, not paraboloid. If you are having three dimensional, then you can say it is. I think you are confused with ellipse also. क्योंकि ये जो इक्वेशन एक्स स्क्वायर बाई फोर माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाई फोर, इट इज नॉट अबाउट द इलिप्स, इट इज आई थिंक हाइपरबोला. एम आई करेक्ट? इट इज
Yes, ma'am.
इक्वेशन फॉर द हाइपरबोला ना. इसको याद कैसे करना है, आपके पास एक कोन होता है ना, सो यू शुड रिमेम्बर द कोन, देन यू कैन रिमेम्बर ऑल दिस इलिप्स, हाइपरबोला एंड पैराबोला. इलिप्स के लिए क्या होना चाहिए आपके पास, प्लस होना चाहिए ना साइन, बरोबर.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
हाइपरबोला इट इज एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस वाई स्क्वायर, डिवाइड में जो भी होगा ए स्क्वायर बी स्क्वायर. ओके, और ये ओके लेट मी शेयर, इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग फॉर द एग्जांपल विल डिस्कस दिस थिंग. क्या होगा, सपोज मैंने ये लिखा था y इज इक्वल टू स्क्वायर, सो यू से इट इज अ पैराबोला, बरोबर. why you say it is a parabola, because we have only two dimensional figure x and y. If I write z is equal to x square, then also it is a parabola, but it is a two dimensional. But now we are writing z equal to x square minus y square divided by 4. So this part simply resembles like a hyperbola. Yes or no? And z
Yes, ma'am.
equal to, now it is in the form of quadratic, z equal to x square, parabola hai na. So what should we write down for this one?
Hyperbolic paraboloid.
Correct, hyperbolic paraboloid. बरोबर ना? Yes, everyone agree with this now?
Yes, ma'am.
हाइपरबोलिक पैराबोलाइड कैसे करना है आपको? पहले जो एक्स वाई प्लेन में जो हमें पता है उसको आपको साइड में लेना है, राइट? एक्स स्क्वायर बाय 4 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर बाय 4, ये वाला अपना हाइपरबोला के इक्वेशन के जैसा है, और जेड इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर, ये क्या होगा आपका? पैराबोला. सो नाउ कंबाइनिंग दीज टू वी कैन हैव हाइपरबोलिक पैराबोलाइड. ओके, नाउ लेट अस सी हाउ द इक्वेशंस लुक फॉर द हाइपरबोलिक पैराबोलाइड. Okay, I will show you the image for hyperbolic paraboloid. Okay, जो हम लोग स्टडी कर रहे हैं कि whether it looks like what is the whether it is a surface or not, we should know how actually that look. Hyperbolic paraboloid. This is what the image of hyperbolic paraboloid. So it looks like hyperbola as well as parabola. ये वाला जो आपका पॉइंट है यहाँ पे आपको, okay, let me show you one. Okay, first see here, then we will draw once again, and you can see on one side you can see it as a parabola, on another side ये जो आपके end points है वो आपको हाइपरबोला के जैसा मिलेगा, और जो मिडल में है वो वाला आपको पैराबोला जैसा दिखेगा. Right, so that's why we call it as hyperbolic paraboloid. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see the equation for hyperbolic paraboloid. Okay. Now let us see what is a paraboloid. Simply we'll see the shape of paraboloid. Okay, now you can see paraboloid. Parabola कैसा होता है? हम लोग simply ऐसे draw करते हैं, right? But here in 3D it is paraboloid, which is we can see it is combination of all these parabolas, and then construction will give you एक टोकरी के जैसे दिखता है वो, बराबर ना? This is what paraboloid.
Yes, ma'am.
And let us see what is hyperboloid. Now you can see hyperboloid. It is just like one of the object is there in our home. We use it for sitting. बच्चों के बैठने के लिए जो यूज करते हैं ना, it is just like that. Hyperboloid. बरोबर ना?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
this one itself you can use it for condition of all these three. इसको आप अगर बीच में से कट करते हो तो आपको इलिप्स मिलेगा, right? So you should remember this one for remembering all these ellipse, hyperbola, parabola. इन सब को अगर आपको remember करना है तो इसको कट करके देखिए, okay? So if you cut this, you can get ellipse as well as hyperbola as well as parabola. All these are possible here. You can see ये जो lines है आपके parabola के जैसे दिख रहा है, और यहाँ पे जो है simply hyperbola you can see. And if you cut it from middle, बीच में से अगर आप कट करते हो अगर, तो क्या मिलेगा आपको? इलिप्स. ओके, कट कैसे करना है? क्रॉस कट करना है, सो यू कैन गेट इलिप्स. अगर स्ट्रेट कट करते हो तो आपको सर्कल भी मिल सकता है. ओके, ऑल द ज्योमेट्रिक ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर पॉसिबल हियर. ओके, सो आई थिंक यू कैन डू फॉर दिस एग्जाम्पल. जो एग्जाम्पल मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है, आई थिंक यू कैन चेक इट फॉर वेदर इट इज वन वन कंटिन्यूअस inverse function is, क्योंकि prove that है ना, so we have to check whether it is 1 1 regular and inverse function is continuous. Okay, and then simply we have to show that it is equal to z, or that is z equal to x square minus y square divided by 4. Okay, what we'll do, let us start with the example. Write x of u1 v1 is equal to x of u2 v2, and then check whether it is 1 1. Yes, everyone have to do this. Check whether it is a 1 1 function. Lilet ka example, x of u is equals to u plus v, u minus v, and u into v. Check 1 1 condition. It is easy, no? U plus v is there. U1 v1, u1 plus v1 is equal to u2 plus v2. Similarly, you can do for the next. u1 minus v1 is equal to u2 minus v2.
Yes, ma'am, it is 1 1.
Okay, check the regularity. Consider x1 is equals to u plus v, x2 is, instead of x1, x2, x3, you can consider this to be x, y, z, and then we can find out the inverse also. X of u is equals to, this is what x, y, z, your x, y, z is nothing but u plus v, u minus v, and u into v. So now you have to check the Jacobian matrix. Derivative of u plus v with respect to u is 1, 1, and v. Next here it is 1 minus 1 and u. So you can check out whether it is 1, rank of the Jacobian matrix is equal to 2. No doubt it is 2, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Rank of the Jacobian matrix is 2. Now simply we want to find out the inverse, x inverse of xyz equal to uv. Okay, now let us check what is x. X आपका क्या है, u plus v, and y is u minus v, right, and z is u into v. So now you can find out u with the help of all this, right? So combining x and y, you can write it as 2u, and v get cancelled, we get it is x plus y. So you get u is equal to x plus y divided by 2. Barabar? Can you find out v with the help of this? X is equals to u plus v, y is equals to u minus v, and then with minus you can get it is x minus y is equals to, these two get cancelled, and v is equals to x minus y divided by 2. So these are the values of u and v we have got. Okay, so no doubt x and y, all these are functions are continuous function. So u equal to x plus y divided by 2 and x minus y divided by 2. So x inverse, ये वाला जो आपका फंक्शन है, ये कंटिन्यूस कब होगा, जब ये दोनों कोऑर्डिनेट फंक्शंस कंटिन्यूस है. Okay, so hence you can say that these x plus y and x minus y are continuous, hence x inverse is continuous. So from 1, 2, and 3, x is a proper patch. So if x is a proper patch, what is the last point to prove? We have to prove that the image of x is z minus x square minus y square. So इसको prove करने के लिए क्या करना है आपको, सिर्फ x और y जो हमने find out किया है, right? We have to check x is nothing but your u plus v, y is u minus v. So आपको क्या करना है, x square minus y square find out करना है, right? That is u plus v bracket square minus u minus v ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर, क्या आएगा रिजल्ट? यार यू स्क्वायर वी स्क्वायर सब कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, यहाँ पे 2u बचेगा, सॉरी 2uv माइनस minus become plus, again you get 2uv. समझते का? So you get result is 4u into v. But what is u into v? Z coordinate है ना आपका, Z coordinate is u into v. So hence you can write down x square minus y square is 4 into z. Hence z is equal to x square minus y square divided by 4. Hence whatever the mapping x we have obtained, the image of a mapping x, image of this mapping x is hyperbolic paraboloid. Are you getting me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, everyone have to complete this example. Thank you. You can leave the meeting. You are done with the example.